0.69%. And it's necessary to levy a tax of 6.800 mils upon all property within the corporate limits of the city of Quincy, excluding exempt property, for the purpose of raising the amount of money to carry on the government of the city of Quincy for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2024 and ending on September 30th, 2025.
Okay. Thank you so much, Director Daniels. At this time, I will open the public hearing. If any member of the public would like to speak concerning ordinance number 1150-2024, we will hear from them at this time. Okay. There is no one here. I don't have anyone calling in. No one has written in. At this time, I will close the public hearing and return the ordinance over for consideration by the City Commission. Pierce.
Mayor.
Mayor Pro Tem.
Offer motion that we approve ordinance number 1150-2024 on second reading.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second? I'll second it. It's been properly moved and second that we approve ordinance number 1150-2024 on second read. Are you ready for the question? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. I'm sorry. Poll the commissioner.
Yes. Commissioner Bass-Prieto?
No.
Commissioner Beverly Nash? Mayor Pro Tem Rocky Harris?
Aye.
And Mayor Angela Sapp?
Yes. What was Commissioner Nash's vote?
He said aye.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. I couldn't hear. So this motion carries 3-1 that we will adopt ordinance number 1150-2024 on second read. Thank you so much. Moving forward to the second item on our agenda is ordinance number 1151-2024, which concerns the budget on second read. Give me just a second. Is there a motion to read ordinance number 1151-2024 by title only?
Mayor,
Commissioner Bass-Prieto.
I make a motion that we read ordinance number 1151-2024 by title only.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second that we read ordinance number 1151-2024 by title only. Madam Clerk, please poll the commissioners.
Yes, Mayor. Commissioner Beverly Nash? Yes. Commissioner Frida Bass-Prieto?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Rocky Harris?
Yes.
Mayor Angela Sapp?
Yes. Motion carries 4-0. Clerk, would you please read ordinance number 1151-2024 by title only?
Ordinance number 1151-2024, an ordinance making appropriations for the expenditures and obligations of the city of Quincy for the fiscal year beginning October 1, 2024 and ending September 30th, 2025, designating the sources and revenues in said appropriations on second reading.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. This is a public hearing to consider approval of ordinance number 1151-2024 on second reading, the city's proposed budget to make appropriations for the expenditures and obligations of the city of Quincy for the fiscal year 2024-25. I first called on staff, Director Daniels, to provide a summary of the proposed budget for the upcoming fiscal year to be adopted by the Commission by approving ordinance number 1151-2024. Director Daniels.
The City Commission on September 12, 2024 held the first public hearing as required by Florida Statute 200.065 on the tentative budget for fiscal year 24-25, and that hearing was recessed and continued on September 20th, 2024, where the budget of $37,105,197 was approved on first reading. This ordinance approves the adopted budget for the same amount for fiscal year 2024-2025.
Thank you, Director Daniels. At this time, I will open the public hearing up, meeting up for a public hearing. If there's anybody in the public who wishes to speak concerning ordinance number 1151, 2024, we will hear from you now. Okay, I don't have anyone in the audience, no anyone calling in, nor anyone having sent in anything in print to speak on this matter. So at this time, I will close the public hearing and turn the ordinance over for consideration by my peers. And while you are considering it, I would like to again thank Director Daniels and our manager and all other department heads for listening to us and bringing us back a balanced budget. We know that this time of year is never an easy process for any of us to go through, you nor us, but I do appreciate all the consideration you put into the demands that we've asked for you, of you, and I appreciate the fact that the budget is balanced. We know that we will be facing some constraints going into the year, especially as we talk about resources and revenues and trying to up our revenue stream. And we know we've got some work ahead of us no matter what the vote is tonight. And I do thank my commissioners for being here and for being on Zoom tonight.
Now, we'd like to add, Mayor, thank you for recognizing that. Staff has heard the recommendations from the last meeting. We're working on implementing those going forward. We will have those for you as soon as possible. However, at this time, our network is down. We do not have access to any of our files. IT is rebooting the system, and it'll be sometime tonight. The budget you have is the advertised budget, which is appropriate, but staff has already started working on the revisions that were suggested.
Okay. Thank you for that explanation. Mother Nature had a hand in this meeting. There's nothing we can do. Mayor Pro Tem?
Yeah, I'm prepared to approve the budget, but I would like for us to include in our motion the recommended changes for the HR department. We've reduced our police department from the previous budget, if I'm not correct, by 2 officers. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. That was a reduction. That was one of them. Also, we put a freeze on hiring. That's a part of this budget as well. Mm-hmm. I would like for us to approve this budget, the ordinance 1151-2024, that also included those recommended changes from the HR department.
Okay, I hear what you said. Is that a motion or
I was just leaving it open for discussion.
Okay,
if some, but if there is no discussion, I would like to. I'll just go ahead and make it into a motion.
I just see your hand. I have a question. Question first.
The recommended changes, can you
Yes.
delineate those
Yes.
and tell us where we're going to put the money? That if it's moving money from one to the other.
Correct. Initially, the recommended changes was to eliminate the administrative position, the director's position, and to remove to make the clerk position in HR a part-time position between the clerk and customer service as it was previously. So we go back to 1.5 FTE in our HR department. Now the recommendations for that, I don't have those, but I would like to see that go back into a savings for us to discuss later. I know we discussed the cost that would include the possible, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think you mentioned it, the cost that it would take for us to complete the audit in customer service.
Correct.
And I also would hope that would eliminate some of the concern about removing the $10,000 from the commission budget for programming for our districts. So I'm not saying that has to be, I'm not making that recommendation in terms of the budget right now. We can go back and discuss that, but I'm more so concerned about the personnel change, and we go ahead and get the savings that we need in that department.
Would you repeat those personnel changes?
Right, thank you.
Personnel changes was to eliminate the administrative position, the director position, and to reduce the clerk's position to part-time, and that be shared between customer service and our HR department.
So you're eliminating the director and the administrative?
Well, no.
Okay,
I guess
sorry.
I used the one and the same. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Reduce the administrator, who is the director, and then
Yes.
reduce the clerk to part-time and should be shared with customer service?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a problem with that? With incorporating it into the budget?
We would not be able to give you a balanced budget today because the server's down. We've started looking at that and started working on that. We could adopt this budget and be prepared for a budget amendment at the beginning of the fiscal year to make that happen.
Okay. And that's
Mayor?
because of the system being down. I see you hand right now.
And
I made them ponder this for a minute.
Oh, no. I totally understand I just want to keep in mind that this body can make changes to a budget up until tonight, up until we actually vote on it. So I'm suggesting the recommendations, and we will expect staff to bring back a balanced budget based on the recommendation. That would be the expectation. But I would like to go ahead and adopt this tonight with those.
to adopt this balanced budget.
To adopt the budget with the recommendations tonight, that gives direction to staff as to what as to what should come back to us as a final budget.
Okay. We don't have any way to go in and make those changes and give you a number.
Oh, in other words, you'd like to see those changes being made tonight and be presented to us in hand prior to is that what you're saying?
I guess I'm
Commissioner?
Mayor Pro Tem, I think what we can do, and Ms. Daniels, I think we can take that money, the monies, along with their FICA, their retirement, and their health and medical, and take them and put them into a contingency fee.
Okay. Oh,
okay, and see
correct.
that,
She's right.
then you can,
Make
your budget will still balance because
Okay,
you're
but
just,
like I said,
HR won't balance, won't be the same. But if you move it into like non-governmental contingency, then the total amounts will.
May I amend the motion?
Just minutes. Because I didn't, the motion that went through because they didn't have a second, so
Okay.
I didn't recognize the motion.
Okay,
Let her
I
finish
got you.
speaking, please. We just
I
discussed
totally
it.
understand what the I
I
totally
don't know if
understand what the
James
commissioner is
understands when I
saying.
see her face.
okay, because right now we're balanced. We
Correct.
have a balanced budget. In order to make those changes, I would have to be able to calculate, okay, this much for the salary, benefits, and
Correct.
all of that, and then come back with a balanced budget.
Can I provide an amendment to the motion?
Are you through, Director Daniels?
So we don't have the capabilities of doing that tonight.
I totally understand.
Let me hear your motion.
Thank you. I'd like to offer a motion that we adopt the budget with the recommended changes of reducing eliminating the director's position in HR and reducing the FTE in HR to 0.5, having the other 0.5 be moved over to customer service. That's the first part. All savings will be moved to a contingency fund for us to determine at a later date as to what we will do with those savings. Whatever the amount will be, it will be moved to a contingency fund. That way we have a balanced budget that we've adopted tonight. We've given staff the direction to give us a balanced budget. So in other words, there's direction as to where those dollars will go.
Okay, but we're not making any changes to the dollar amounts tonight.
No,
correct?
there's no dollar amount change. The dollar amount will remain the same. The only difference is that we've given direction in terms of what will be eliminated and where those savings will actually go. Those savings will go into a contingency, and I think that's the most appropriate motion to be made because it gives you direction to maintain a balanced budget without the bottom line changing.
Correct.
Okay. All right. He made a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
It's been properly moved in second that we adopt the budget as printed tonight with the dollars amounts that's been printed to now. Recommended changes to reduce, eliminate the administrative director position from the HR department, reduce that department down, and to reduce the clerk down to 0.5 FTE from HR department, with the other 0.5 coming from customer service, and to recommend that the savings, or all monies that we will save, will be put in a contingency account. That's the best I can wrap that up. Are you ready for the question?
Question.
All in favor of this motion? Clerk, poll, whatever you do.
Yes.
Poll the commission clerk, thank you.
Yes. Commissioner Beverly Nash? Commissioner Frida Bass Prieto,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Harris,
Yes.
Mayor Angela Sapp.
Yes. Motion carries, was that 4 or 3?
3-1.
3-1. Thank you so much, Commissioners. That seems to have been all that we were here to discuss tonight on our special commission meeting. I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved. Second.
Mayor, if you would allow me to make a quick, we got the CRA.
Yes, sir, I mean.